title of this video, you actually know what this video is all about. So please stay tuned. And if you know somebody who actually might need this information, I would say tag the person or share the video with them. Let them tag along to watch this video with you. This might be helpful to somebody. So stay right back while we get into the video. Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new to this channel, my name is Eju. I'm a new YouTuber based in Owerri, Nigeria. Owerri, Ebengwari, hehe, Ebona. So guys, in today's video, I'll be talking about my experience with the Catholic Church marriage annulment. What actually prompted me to make this video is I saw a post somebody made on Facebook, on a Facebook group, asking about Catholic Church annulment and the processes. And to be candid, all the 80% of the comments I saw there were all in negative response. People telling her how impossible it is and how she should just not bother herself to get all that done, that is not necessary. Now, coming to how necessary it is, as a practicing Catholic, it's actually very necessary for somebody who is a Catholic, practicing Catholic, and want to remain in the Catholic faith, who got married, divorced, and still want to remain in the Catholic faith. So it's actually very necessary. So I left a comment there giving her tips and giving tips of how I was able to achieve mine. Okay, after the comments, I got a whole lot of DMs, a whole lot of messages in my inbox trying to find out how I was able to do it, and out a few questions, like 5 or 6 of them, which I know will be very helpful, or which I feel is relevant, and then I'll answer the questions, then relate them to my own personal experience. So the first question I got is, somebody asked, is it really possible? Yes, like I said, it's really possible. I did it. I did mine. I kind of did mine around 2019. Yes. Is it possible? Yes. It's very very possible. It's not impossible. But the only thing is, it's not really an easy journey. It's not an easy journey, but is it possible? Very very possible. I did it. And I know a whole lot of persons who have done it too. So it's very possible. Do not listen to anybody that tells you it's not possible to annul a marriage in the Catholic Church. It is very possible. So, the second question I got was, how long does it take? This question is very tricky. I will not say how long does it take, because I will answer this question based on my own personal experience, which is how long it took me. It took me 9 months. Whenever I say 9 months, a whole lot of people actually don't believe it, because now let me share my experience with this how long it takes. I remember the first day I went to make inquiry in my diocese about the annulment thing, getting to the marriage tribunal center. Brethren, the crowd I saw there first was really intimidating. The crowd I saw, Kai, I was like, yeah. I remember I met somebody I knew there. I was like, Ujuma, what are you doing here? Gini kine meba. I said, I better have confession. Like, she was actually surprised to see me. Same, I was surprised to see her, because apparently many people didn't know my marriage crashed, and so that was just it. So getting back to the how long, I met the first person I talked to, I sat down and I spoke to, was a man, and the man told me that his case has been there for 12 years. Hey, I said, Guinea, 12 Guinea years. Man said yes. The second lady said her own has been there for 9 years. Hey, no, it's not a GJ. I was getting discouraged. I was like, 12 years, 9 years. Then I spoke to the girl from my town that I met there, and she was like, her own was there for 7 years. Actually, that day was the day she came to take her execution later because her case was true. 7 years. So, let me now tell you, the least person told me that her case has been there for 4 years. And me, that day, na my first day. I think this I would do, like, I just told myself, is this relevant? Can't you just, last, it's all over for you. 7 years, 10 years, 12 years, 9 years, 5 years, 3, and you're just coming today. So how long do you think your own gonna be? How long do you think you're going to stay here? At some point I told myself, okay, you've come, just go and start. When it got to my time, I went to the office, met the vicar, and as God will have it, guys, my case was, I think he took interest in the case and gave me a list of things I need to bring to start my case, which includes my marriage certificate, you need to bring an evidence to show that the marriage has been dissolved legally, an evidence to show that the marriage has been dissolved traditionally. Then I think then he now told me to write a petition. No, there's no specific duration. I think it just depends. But for my own, it took me 9 months. Even my parish priest was actually surprised when I told him I was done in 9 months. It was like, eh? Yeah. So that's how long it took me. So another question said, must it be at the diocese where you wedded? No. Actually, I thought the same thing. I thought it was good. It must be in the same diocese. Yeah, the person that actually confused me was the priest I spoke to when I was in Lagos. He was actually the person that told me to go back to my diocese. That's where I would get everything done. But when I got to other dioceses and spoke to the vicar, I now understand that is a no. You can do it in any Catholic diocese. So it must not be where you wedded. The next question says, how much does it cost? How much does it cost is I think during my own time in all dioceses, the general cost, the basic cost then was 65,000. Aside the 5,000 naira you're going to pay for them to use and serve the person. So it was 65,000 then, basically, because I know everybody I spoke to around that period paid 65,000. Then, but I paid a little bit higher. I paid 150,000 because within the process, I got the information about an option called acceleration. I don't know if I'm right with it, but I think it's acceleration, yes. And I took the option of acceleration and I paid higher. I paid 150,000, and let me adjust my clothes job. So I paid 150,000, and that's I think it differs from parish to parish, because I remember sometimes somebody directed a lady to me to find out the processes I went through too. So I told her what she would do and how she would go about it. So she actually came back to tell me that here where she went to, they told her is 100,000. That was early this year. So apparently, I think the price must have increased. So it should be between that 65 to 100,000. So that's just it. Then the next question is, what's the total process? The total process. Sure. The total process I went through is what I'm going to tell you. Probably it will help you to actually find a way around what you want to do. So the first thing I did was, when I decided to go for the annulment, I went straight to the Catholic Diocese of Olu. That's where I did mine. So you can just walk into any Catholic diocese, ask of their secretariat, walk into the marriage tribunal, and make the inquiries. They will just give you a list of things to bring, which I think I've mentioned the list of things I was asked to bring. I was asked to bring my marriage certificate, my marriage, the Catholic marriage certificate to be precise, and an evidence to show that the marriage has been dissolved legally. Because already before I started my my Catholic marriage tribunal, I've done my court dissolution. You have to bring your decree. Then an evidence to show that the marriage has been annulled traditionally. That's the return of the bride price and all whatnot. Then the petition. I can't remember if there's another thing, but these actually the main things I was asked to bring. The case was accepted. I was called to pay. They make the first payment, which actually I didn't pay once. I think I did 2 installments. When my case was accepted, they called me for personal interview. I went for personal interview. But please, I want to say something. They are very, very strict with their investigations. They do their investigations thoroughly. So when they call you for interview, do not change anything that is written in your petition. Whatever is in your petition is what you have to state. Do not change his or hers. That might cause a problem for you. So whatever thing you wrote on that petition, please say it the way it is. Is and was, word to word. Do not change anything, because they're very strict with their investigations. During my own time, yes, I know, they were very strict with their investigations because they investigate everything. They ask questions. I don't know about now, but during that 2019 I did mine, it was like that. So states everything clearly as it says. Then after the personal interviews, the families will be summoned for family interviews, which includes the both families. It's just like you being in a court. You say, this one will say what they want, and this one will say what they want, and they will trash it out. So that's just the process. And then after the family interview, I didn't go for another thing. I just kept quiet till I got a call one day and told me that my execution is out. Execution is actually the letter they give you, like to state that the marriage has been annulled due to so and so reasons. So the execution, I was just called that my execution is out. As God will have it. I just went down to Olu and I picked my execution. And another thing I did, how I actually was able to pull through, was I never relented. I never said I filed for this thing and I sat down. I disturbed my vicar. If I call him on the phone and he did not pick, I'm in Olu. At some point, the guy was even tired of my disturbance. He'd be like, if I have 10 people like you, I'll have BP. So I was just going to Olu. I was calling. I was sending messages. I was pleading. I was doing. It's just I was so disturbing the man that I think he got tired of seeing me around him. So that's just another thing. That's just the thing. Any other thing I need to share? Went around asking some Reverend Fathers I know about the process. The truth is this. I must tell you the truth. From my own personal experience, a whole lot of them, Reverend Fathers, doesn't even know what the marriage tribunal is all about. They cannot give you many of them cannot give you any concrete information. That's the truth. I did it. I talked to a whole lot of them, but I could not get any concrete information that I needed. So the best thing I did was just to walk into the secretariat, go to the marriage tribunal and make my own inquiries, make my own findings from there. I was able to do it. Then do not listen to anybody that will tell you it's not possible. Was it easy for me? No. Is it easy generally? No. Is it impossible? No. It is very, 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 very possible. I had a whole lot of hurdles. Probably I will share one day, maybe the next video I'm going to share about the hurdles I faced too. Yeah, there's going to be hurdles. There's going to be people who want to frustrate you. It's not easy. There's a whole lot of situations that want to frustrate you. People, humans, circumstances, everything. But I just wanted to do it, and I got it done, and I got it done when I wanted it. Mine was just, I think, from all the info, from all informations I've gotten, I think mine has been the shortest. Why I say the shortest? Yeah, because nobody believed I was able to do it in 9 months. Nobody. 9 months, yes, I did it. Even my parish priest was very surprised the day I went to hand him over my execution. I said, "Hey, Father, I'm done." They're like, so fast. I said, "Father, grace found me. Grace found me." I actually remember he actually directed some other people to come and meet me to ask me how I was able to do it. But guys, it's easy. If you're a Catholic, married, divorced, and you get all these informations that Catholic marriage annulment, it's impossible. I am here now telling you that it is very possible. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you know somebody that needs this information, please share the video with them. Guys, if you have any question you feel pertaining to this video you need answers to, leave them in the comment section. I will answer them the much I can. But if it is something I cannot answer, I can refer you to somebody I know that will help do them for you. So guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Please.